At Grand Island Motor Company, we make car buying easy with honest and upfront pricing. That's our philosophy. That's how we take care of our customers. Discover our large selection of new Chevy, GMC, Hyundai, and Cadillac models, along with a great selection of pre-owned, all with one low price. Plain and simple, always. No stressful negotiation needed, because who needs that? Grand Island Motor Company. A new company, a new philosophy.
Hey folks, it's Spencer Thomas with the Grand Island Independent, and I'm here back at Northwest High School with this week's Independent Athlete of the Week. It's wrestler Graclynn Simmons. Congrats.
Thank you.
So you're actually, you're the first person to be our Athlete of the Week twice this school year.
Oh.
So that's definitely a good accomplishment for you to have. But I'm sure you also enjoyed winning your invite in Norfolk over the weekend, where you take 3 pins, get the victory. And in doing so, you also beat the only girl who's beaten you so far this season. So just talk about what went right for you this weekend. What was working for you so well there?
I would say going into it, I just kind of went into it with a good mindset, just saying oh, I'm gonna come in and have fun and not really worry about the outcomes and just trusting God and whatever happens, happens.
How do you feel like you've sort of progressed from last year? You finished 5th in the state. This year, you've certainly shown that again you're going to be you're going to be a huge problem for everyone else in Class A. So, talk about the improvements you feel like you've made, because I know you're relatively new to the sport of wrestling.
I would say just kind of finding a good mindset to go into matches and kind of a way to calm your nerves, and then also just being able to know a little bit more technique, because I feel like last year I came into it not knowing much and just not relying on that as much. So.
Yeah, they've certainly helped. You're 23-1 to start the season, and I mentioned earlier that you won this before when you were during the softball season, and obviously Northwest, you guys had a huge successful season, winning state championship. What do you feel like you've learned maybe from playing softball that translates to your own the wrestling mat?
Definitely just being gritty both ways, just finishing out the match and whatever happens, just to keep going, never finish or never stop, and always go through with it.
What about the other way around? Is there anything that wrestling you learned last year in wrestling that helped you out in the circle this fall?
Definitely just kind of the same thing, and especially just working different muscles has definitely helped.
Yeah, is that definitely something that maybe the advantage going in to playing a second sport?
Sorry, I'm getting you there.
Is that definitely one of the advantages to going in to play a second sport? Because obviously you're an incredibly talented softball player, but was the idea behind starting up wrestling to sort of try and become a more well-rounded athlete?
Yeah, definitely. It's really helped just to learn different and use your muscles in different ways. It's definitely helped with preventing injuries, I would say.
How is this really strong start to the season? Have you set goals for yourself for the future? I mean, has the start to the season sort of made you realize what maybe your potential might be, what you can accomplish the rest of this winter?
Yeah, one of my goals is just to work as hard as I can in practice so that you can see the outcomes, and it's definitely been working. We put in a lot of work on the deck, so as a team we've definitely improved a lot.
Awesome, thank you. That's Graclynn Simmons. She's our Grand Island Independent Athlete of the Week.